Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule. Because
that's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd down. Here's Hurts, eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make the playoffs.
Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So on fourth down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That's returnable now for Smith. Found good room to run there, returns it 14 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. You look at this Raiders defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you. He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And they'll take him to the ground quickly, but he's able to get it down to the 41-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. His throw incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Hurts. Flush to his right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Throwing is Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we could always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick here is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Let's go now.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
King, Phil King, Phil King.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you'd think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. 3rd and 19.
It's now 3rd down.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Here's Smith to return it. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Well, on that one, they go with the play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners. And they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue. But all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Go, Reed, go. 19 Lions.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And we'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board. They begin to have hope.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
taken in at the 22. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Silver, ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Hey, easy, 63, 63.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
That one complete to Trey Tucker.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And some room to roam now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
No, no, no.
A gain of 14. 1st down,
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. On the move past the 40.
And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
and an Eagle 1st down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted.
And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
It's Sidney Brown with it.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Hurts toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Now Hurts going to keep it running left.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Hurts.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Flushed out right. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and goal.
Throwing his Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Let's go now.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off the option, here's Jacobs.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he coughed it up, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking deep for Adams.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They begin this drive with Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
They go play action with Hurts. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. And we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. That is caught. It's the tight end, Goddard. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally.
In motion right, Watkins. He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal.
Hurts.
Dancing to his left. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Back to throw here. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Slant to Adams.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
A try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Come on, come on.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We're facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do